So, guys, a fight that I really want to see. You know what? It looks like Kell Brook may be next for Terence Crawford. Now, a lot of people are saying that's going to be his toughest fight at welterweight, toughest fight in his career. Um, but a fight, here's a problem. If Terence Crawford fights Kell Brook, right, here's what's going to happen. People are going to say, oh, well, he fought Errol Spence's leftovers. It's not a great fight. Well, he just beat a guy that, was inactive, finished. He's not going to get any credit. And it could potentially be a tough fight, Brook. If he looks bad in it, then it's going to look really bad on him. Now, if he takes a fight with Keith one-time Thurman, right, that makes more sense. Because Keith one-time Thurman is more respected than Kell Brook as of right now. I think Thurman is more credible. Thurman has fought better fighters than Brook. Thurman is just came off a loss against Manny Pacquiao, but that's no shame. Pacquiao is a great fighter. And I think that's a great fight for Terence Crawford to prove that he's great. If he was to beat Keith Thurman, that puts Terence Crawford, all of a sudden his resume is not as bad. He just beat Keith Thurman, he beat Khan, he beat Benavidez, Jeff Horn. It starts adding up, it starts getting a bit thicker. So I think Terence Crawford should call out Keith Thurman. It's alright going on social media and biting back at them. The fact is, like Keith Thurman said, send the contract. Send the contract. The problem is if Terence Crawford is saying on this side, no one's fighting me, no one wants to fight me, then send the contract then. Terence Crawford must have a little bit of control over his career. I'm pretty sure he could go over to Bob and say, Bob, can you send over a contract to Keith Thurman? I want that fight. Forget about Spence. Forget about Pacquiao right now. I don't think they're going to... Maybe the Pacquiao fight could happen. But I'm not sure those fights are going to come to the table. A lot of people don't think the Crawford is going to fight Pacquiao or Spence yet. So the Thurman fight, the reason why the Thurman fight is possible because Thurman's in the Who Needs Me club right now. So Thurman, this would be a great opportunity for Thurman to become world champion again. So Thurman may consider the fight. And like I said, it would be a credible win for Terence Crawford if he can beat Keith Thurman. And I don't think that's no gimme. That's a hard fight. Thurman's a big welterweight, a strong dude, can punch, can box, that's a hard fight for Terence Crawford. It is. It's a very, very hard fight for Terence Crawford. So, and it's a more credible win. If he beats Brook, he's not going to get any credit for that. Spencer's already beat him. Brook is inactive. He's not going to get any credit for that win. I'm telling you, he's not going to get much credit for beating Kell Brook. But he will get credit for beating Keith Thurman. He will get a lot of credit. So, for me, I think he should call out Keith Thurman. I think he should look for that fight. I think that's a dynamite fight. That is a dynamite fight. Terence Crawford should call him out. He should call out and send over the contract. Terence Crawford and Bob Arum should send a contract to Keith Thurman. They need to. Because that's the only way Terence Crawford is going to get the ball moving and get these fights with these. You've got to look at it from this point of view, right? You've got to look at it that Terence Crawford's not got anyone to fight right now, right? He's talking about a fight with Kell Brook, but like I said, he's not going to get any credit for beating Kell Brook if he beats him. Keith Thurman is a more credible name. He's achieved more than Kell Brook at welterweight. He was a unified champion. He beat Sean Porter. He beat Danny Garcia. He beat Robert Guerrero. He's got better names than Kell Brook on the resume. That's a much better win, right? For him. So I think he should be looking to call out Keith Thurman and tell Bob to send the contract over. At least start negotiating. With Keith Thurman. And see what happens. Who knows? The fight could get made. Keith Thurman might say, you know what, I'll go over there and fight him. But, if you don't send over a contract, you're not going to know. Because Terence Crawford dismissed it and said, oh, you're not going to fight me. He dismissed it. How do you know, though, if you're not sending over a contract? Keith Thurman says that you've never sent over a contract. So, if you've never sent over a contract, then how do you know whether he's going to accept that contract or not? You've got to send over something first. I'm pretty sure Keith Thurman would look to fight Crawford. So, and it's a chance for him to win a world title. I think Keith Thurman at this point in his career, it'd be silly to turn down a big fight, a big money fight, and a chance to win a world title. And it's an opportunity for him to prove and come back after the Pacquiao loss, because most people think that Keith Thurman's over the hill. Is a chance for Keith Thurman to prove he's not, against one of the best pound for pound fighters in the world, right? It's an opportunity for him to take that spot. So for me, it's a great fight for Keith Thurman. If you're looking at it from Keith Thurman's point of view, it's a great opportunity for him. It's a great comeback for him after losing to Pacquiao. Because I don't think Keith Thurman hasn't fought. He hasn't fought since Pacquiao. So both of them would be inactive for quite a while, because Kavalauskas fought Crawford in December. So Crawford's not fought for a while. Well, not a while. Well, it's only been like, what, January, February, March, April, May. So about 4 or 5 months. By the time we get back, maybe another 3. So it might be about 8 months out the ring by the time he gets back. And Thurman would be almost a year. So that's a long time. And who knows, by the time Crawford gets back, it might be a year. Thurman might be a year and a half. So would Thurman go straight into a fight with Crawford? Who knows? But I do think, because of the current climate, there might not be time for warm-up fights. Broadcasters might not want warm-up fights. You might have to take big fights right away, because there might not be no money for warm-up fights. So who knows? Leave your thoughts though. I'd love to know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you think Keith Thurman and Terence Crawford should fight right away? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, guys. And guys, remember to please like, share, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.
I want to thank you all for me reaching 7,000 subs. I appreciate your support. Guys, as you can probably see from my channel art, I have recently started Patreon and Blogger. If you were to click on this icon here, it will take you to my Patreon page. And I just want to take you through my Patreon page. So at the minute, I've got 2 options. Hopefully, I will increase this if my Patreon grows. But at the minute, I've got one option, which is $1 a month fan donation, which will obviously help me produce better quality content on YouTube and faster for you guys. And I've got another option of $3 a month for 2 live streams a week, discussing boxing with myself. You guys will get to speak to me face to face. And I'll take you to my boxing blog. So if you were to click on this B sign here, it will take you to my boxing blogs, which is this page here. And all you have to do is click on here, and that will take you to my boxing blogs, where you can see all my different articles that I've wrote. So as you can see, I've wrote 6 articles about different topics. So if you want to click on one of my articles, all you got to do is click on this, and it will take you straight to the article, and you can read it, and you can then go back and read the others if you would like. But yeah, guys, I thought I'd just highlight this to you. So make sure to read my articles. Make sure to subscribe to my Patreon if you're interested. And guys, I thank you for your support. I thank you for me reaching 7,000 subs. Guys, I'm out.